What you say, my people? This Driver X here, back at you with another video. Just wanted to go through some things here. We got some city driving I'm doing here. Where it's part city and part rural. And just wanted to take a look at some things and point out some things going through areas like this. You can see this is see this driver right here just cut in front of you. We got the green. You got to be mindful, be watchful for all things like that, especially the four-wheel drivers like that. They like to try these big trucks. Why? I don't know. Please teach your young ones, teach your wives, teach your younger ones not to try to get around these big trucks like that. It's heavy and hard to stop, and accidents happen so fast. So try to teach your sons and daughters about the severity of these trucks and the weight of it. So getting back to the video, here we're about to go through a construction area. See here, we got some cars stopping. You always want to, they teach you in school, you always want to look ahead. Don't jam up behind the car in front of you that stop. Give yourself some room in case you got to get out. Maybe that's a stalled car up there. Maybe you have to go around. Always give yourself enough room to get around that vehicle. And I know we got experienced guys maybe watching this video, but this is for the guys that's just trying to get into CDL school. These are helpful hints, reminders to try to prepare the student, the guys that's trying to come in, get their CDLs, try to help prepare them for things real life scenarios that they might see out here on the road. So that's the things I'm trying to point out and trying to get across. But like I said, you can see we're in a construction area. So this is a lot of this city/rural area. These areas, you don't want to go that fast. When you got /rural area with that, you got cyclists, you got animals, you got pedestrians, so you want to be very, very careful and mindful of things jumping out in front of you, pulling out in front of you. So you want to keep your speed 25, 30 miles per hour. That's another thing. You see your road signs, you want to pay very, very close to your road signs as much as possible. I know you have a lot of things that you have to pay attention to inside the truck, outside the truck, but you're not just driving. You have to be careful of things like that, So, here we're coming up to an intersection. We're coming down here. You always want to break it down early, and kind of coast into heavily traffic intersections like this one here. So you can have enough time to, if something does arise, you have enough time to get around it, Be careful of these green lights. Sometimes in these cities, these green lights, they don't last that long. So you always want to pay attention to that, how long the light been green. And, give yourself enough time to get through the intersection. Because like I said, they do turn on you quick. And even though if it turns on you, you still have 53 feet behind you that you have to get through the intersection. So just try not to forget that, But we're getting on down the road, trying to get this load down the road. And I just thought, we holler at the drivers here, and give a little commentary on it. But watch, we got a crosswalk right here, so you want to be pay attention to people crossing in and out the crosswalk, because we got a trace right there on the right, So coming up, we got an intersection coming up. We red, so go ahead and start breaking it down early, because you got cars coming in onto your left. So stay far away from the white line. You want to stay far away from the white line, because you got people crossing over. So give them a lot of room. People don't always, sometimes they cut, like this guy right here. Now he's coming through the intersection, Well, not this truck here, but this person right here, and it's green. So you don't always want to jump out when it turns green. You want to still look both ways and make sure everybody is adhering to all the traffic laws, you know, because you got people that, you know, they're not paying attention. You see, we know you, like I tell the youngsters all the time. We know you know how to drive. We know you know how to drive. We're not saying you don't know how to drive. Of course you know how to drive. But the thing is, it's called defensive driving. You have to drive according to what others are doing around you to be safe. You know, because you're trying to protect your CDL. Your CDL is on the line. That's what makes your money. That's what feeds your family. That's what's going to go into your career when you have a clear DAX report and a clear MVR. Those things that determine what type of job you get in the future. You know, once you get that experience behind you, then these $100,000 plus, $100,000 plus jobs a year, you know, they start looking at you, or you can start applying for it. But are you clean? Is your driving history clean? Are you a safe driver? So not only they looking at your driver history, but now they got drive cams in the truck. I made a video about that if you want to go take a look at it. Drive cams tracking everything. They're tracking your speed. They're tracking your lane. If you're staying within your lane, if you're hitting the lines, they track all of that. You know, and as a data, they keep up with that stuff. You know, so you know, for the last I try to keep my drive cam points at zero. At a zero, I try to be the safest driver I can be. You know, because I don't want anything on me. You know. So this area here look like it's a little more rural area, not so city, but you got a lot of houses. You got a lot of rural stuff. You know, you got to watch out for pets. You got to watch out for animals running out. You have to pay attention to what's going on. You know, you got oncoming traffic coming on here, so that's another thing too. You know, you got drivers that's under the influence, so you know. Just be careful. You got your horn. Use your horn if you see somebody coming out their lane. You know, it happens. Unfortunately, you know, I'm gonna speak on it. But up here we got some stop cars up here. So notice you give yourself some room. Start breaking it down early. Stay away from, you know, because we got a lot of senseless, preventable rear end accidents. So start breaking it down early, and you know, creep up on the situation and give yourself some room. Take your time, be patient. All that stuff comes out in your driving, whether you're patient, whether you're angry, you're going through stuff. Take a moment of silence if you need it, you know, and calm down, because these drivers can get you riled up, cutting you off and things like that. You don't want that. See, we got a flag man right there telling you, you know, when to stop, when to go. So you want to pay attention to all those things. You might have down cones. You might have down barrels that's in the construction area. You might have, you know, people working. They paying attention to the traffic, but they trying to pay attention to their work too. So never know when they might come out in your lane. So you want to be very careful. You never know when the hose might come off or something and start moving into your direction. So all those things you got to be paying attention to. So Driver X at you with this video with some helpful tips and reminders that we always need reminders. And I do these videos not for just you, but for me too, for Driver X, to remind myself, be a safe driver out here. Driver X, peace out.